Hello class, the first type of problem I'm going to talk about here is direct relationships and inverse relationships. And we've got an example here from the review. Z varies directly with x and y. When x equals 3, y equals 4, z equals negative 120. What is the answer for k? So let me explain what this means. Over here I'm going to have like y, this is going to be that y varies directly with x. See right here, y equals k times x, where k is a constant number. So it's just straight multiplication is a direct relationship. Y equals k times x. If y were to vary directly with x and z, it would be y equals k times x times z. Now if they say one of them varies inversely, that means that that letter goes in the denominator. Like here, this is an inverse relationship between y and x varies inversely. So it would be y equals k over x. So in this particular problem, k varies directly with x and z varies directly with x and y. So z is your first one they say, so it's z equals k, a constant, that'll always be in there. And then these are both direct, so it's times x times y. If they said directly with x and inversely with y, if this said inversely right here on y, you would put kx divided by y, but they both vary directly, so they just multiply times the k. So once you have your equation set up like this, the next thing you want to do is plug in your values and solve for k. So I'm going to plug in 3 for x, 4 for y, and negative 120 for z. And let's see what we get. Negative 120 is equal to k, and then x is 3 times 4, like that. Okay? So I can solve this for k pretty easy, right? 3 times 4 is, these two will multiply to 12, so it's 12 times k equals negative 120. All right? So one more step to get k by itself is I'm going to divide both sides by 12, and I get k is equal to negative 120 divided by 12. You can use a calculator if you need to, but that would be 10. And it is negative 10, right? Because a negative over a positive is a negative. So your final answer here is k equals negative 10. Now, if they were to ask you to rewrite the equation now, the actual equation is z equals negative 10 x, y would be the actual direct relationship equation for this particular problem. All right, so that is inverse and direct relationships.